Welcome to the Saturday Morning Muse, everyone. I'm Andy Tempty, and today is March 25th, 2023. I love puzzles that test my mind. My go-to right now is Sudoku at the beware, very challenging level. I find the task of searching for patterns within number grids both soothing and energizing. It may sound odd, but I like working through the frustration of a difficult puzzle, in part because I've learned enough about brain science to know that I'm making new neural connections within the ball of gray matter that sits between my ears. I've also learned enough about brain science to know that puzzle diversity is the key to a healthy brain, much like muscle confusion has been shown to be an essential element of physical fitness. So, how do I diversify exercises to promote brain health? Well, I write. The act of writing can also be thought of as solving a puzzle. For example, each week I write and record the Saturday Morning Muse. A muse begins with an idea and an expected outcome that's akin to a learning objective. The finished product is then assembled from a jumble of thought strands and threads that pop into and out of my conscious mind as I work to make sense of the main theme for my audience. Like a Sudoku board, the initial idea provides a general framework for the finished product, but finding the right combination of nouns, verbs, adjectives, prepositions, and conjunctions can be a beautiful and sometimes maddeningly frustrating process. Wait, is it happening for you? Conjunction, Junction from Schoolhouse Rock is bouncing around in my head right now. Conjunction, Junction, what's your function? Yeah, cool song. Anyway, there are many times when a Sudoku puzzle seems unsolvable or a muse just won't come together. Instead of forcing a substandard outcome or giving up on a puzzle, I'll put it down, I'll walk away, and do something else to change my surroundings with the intent of allowing my mind to reset and recenter. Most of the time, after returning to my puzzle of either words or numbers, I can see things I've missed or clues I didn't notice. So here's the point. Perspective matters. If my surroundings don't change and I just beat my head against the same wall over and over again, the likelihood of touching off the sparks of creativity and ingenuity that live within me, that live within all of us, are low. If my perspective doesn't change, my ability to solve complex problems is diminished. My ability to have an open mind and consider alternative solutions is limited. Many times we feel stuck because our scenery never changes. We take the same route to work and follow the same routines throughout our day, allowing our subconscious mind to take control of the proverbial wheel. While for many of us a lack of change in our lives can be comforting, it can also be a root cause of why we feel stifled and frustrated. Before you jump in with the excuse that changing scenery is difficult or cost prohibitive, there are many cost-effective options out there to consider. Read a book, listen to music, meditate, listen to a podcast, watch a TED Talk, go to a park, or visit a museum. The important thing is to do something that nudges you out of your comfort zone, even if it's just a little bit out of your comfort zone. Do something that you don't normally do. Listen to a voice that is unfamiliar. For example, if you're a rock aficionado, listening to more rock won't help much. Oh, and alter your perspective frequently. Changing scenery to enhance perspective should not be a special occasion. Now, if you're having a General Akbar, it's a trap moment, which is admittedly an arcane Star Wars reference, that's on purpose. Adopting the habits of lifelong learning and continuous improvement will help in building the ability to naturally look at a problem through multiple lenses. Yes, it's a trap. He just lured us into considering the adoption of a lifelong learning and a continuous improvement mindset. Oops. Remember, learning is the act of making oneself purposefully uncomfortable, and learning depends on honing skills like critical thinking, creativity, adaptivity, and problem solving, just to name a few. Yes, sometimes a puzzle can't be solved, and a Muse idea just doesn't work. Sunk cost is real, and the ability to know when to pull the plug on an idea is an essential skill. But instead of giving up right away, give a change in perspective a chance to help get things back on track. On balance, you'll be glad you did. And here's a postscript. If you're a leader of teams, it's one of your primary responsibilities to help your team members understand the value of changing perspective. How? Make learning and development a top priority within your organizational culture. Have a wonderful weekend.